What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's pretty early here. I just woke up. I wanted to get this out today in the morning because I was hoping to actually play a little bit of this today. Um, and yes, we are back here on Arma. I want to go over quite a bit of stuff, so buckle up. Let's get right into it. So, first, huge update for Armor Forager just dropped, and it looks great so far. I'm very excited, so let's get right into it. So first off, the biggest thing is there is now officially a campaign. You can see right here. We have a full-blown campaign, 6 missions, I think it is. No, 5 missions, sorry. So I'm very excited to be playing this here soon going forward. There's a new map called Kulikev. Very cool. It's a Russian, like a Russian military base, abandoned military base island thing. It's pretty sick. There's a new game mode called Conflict HQ Commander, and you basically have a player can be a commander for both teams. So you have 2 commanders total. And this allows you to control logistics and stuff. I'm gonna have an in-depth video going forward once I play it. But basically, it's got locked classes. It's got locked builds. It's got a HQ system where the commander can basically build bases anywhere and make them objectives anywhere. Basically, it's like a public game master, basically, because he can spawn vehicles. The commander can spawn vehicles as long as there's supplies, etc. So it's a very cool mode, and it actually looks like it could be a fun time. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see once we play it. Let's go into Game Master Everon real quick, and I want to show you the new. I'm hoping I'll be able to show you guys. Um, I don't need all this stuff, man. How do we do this here? How do we do this here? If I turn all these off, disable all. I am in the midst of trying to get my one of the servers I'm playing back up and running again, so I'm probably gonna be getting into triple threat, just enough to experience some of the stuff. So um, that's why there's mods. I have to still download the rest of the mods. But it is a very interesting update for Arma. Like, I'm actually kind of excited for this update, but I do think there's still some problems with Arma and why it's not going to be as successful as it could be. And that's because Arma is a mill sim sandbox experience. It's not a hardcore mill sim like Squad is. And they have nerfed how um, they've nerfed how the arsenal works. I think there was a thing you could see. Where is it? Someone said there was an option. Is it here? It's not here. So either my game doesn't have it or that option is not available for console players. But anyway, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Game. And I need to figure out where the fucking. Nope, it's this way. Here we go. Okay, so the U.S. team. So there's been quite a bit of changes. I don't again not sure if this will pop up in. I'm not sure if this will be noticeable in this mode, but we'll certainly try. If I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's been a couple new helis added, at least some skins for helis anyway. I'll showcase those. Put that down just so it doesn't. If we need to spawn in, we can. I need the regular arsenal, I think, because I don't know if the other one works. Some other new things here. We got a guard tower. Let's see. Command post, put that down. Spawn beacon so there's power. And then we'll put this down so I can show you if there's any new vehicles, which I think the only new vehicles is that heli skin. And then we just need this here. So, there's also this, I believe. Is this the new one? I don't remember. I think this is the new one, I believe. This is a new one as well as this one. I think these all three are new. I could be wrong on that, but I think they are. And I think that's everything that I need to show you guys. So, and I'll show you guys the whatchamacallit too as well. I'm trying to remember how to switch characters to screens, dude. It's been such a long time. Oh my god, LS, what's the button? Oh my god, chat. Holy fuck. You boys go look at the controls, bro. It's been so long, dude. Oh my lord. Let's see here. What is it at? Let's see. There it goes. So, this is the new skin for the Huey. It's pretty sick. Definitely giving Vietnam vibes. Pretty cool. Again, same thing for both. Alright, so let's go to the arsenal. Let's see if these are actually working for what I need to show. I don't think it will because I think Game Master has that stuff for the level stuff disabled. But, nonetheless. So, when you go to the arsenal, there's going to be some new things. So, first we have some flares. So, let's put on a bag so we can actually pick some of this stuff up. So, some of the other new stuff we have here is there should be some new clothing options. So you can see here we have a new helmet. We have some new clothing, which is pretty cool. So if we take this clothing off, I'll be able to show you guys what I mean. We now have Special Forces Tiger Stripes for the US, which is pretty cool. I think this is going to be definitely my preferred if I'm on a vanilla server. Let's put the new helmet on to show you guys what that looks like. And it just deleted out my scheme. Alright, there it goes. There's that. Then we have some other new stuff. So you can now collect the parts for machine guns and actually carry them along with you, which is really, really sick. I actually really like this feature. I think this is really cool. And you can actually do this for mortars as well. What this means is it's going to allow you to have a team run with you, and you guys can carry the parts for these turrets and for these mortars and actually set up mortar positions, pretty much wherever you want, which is really, really fucking cool, in my opinion. Now, there's some other stuff that's new. First one being there's a new variant for the M14. I'm trying to see if he won't put it in his hand. That's that. So, this new M14 variant, we'll go here and show real quick. This is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's basically a reskinned M14 with the new like kind of webbing on it, which is pretty sick. I don't believe there's anything else new in these weapons. I think these are all the same still. Obviously, with modded weapons, you'll have more options. There is one with a scope on it. Then there's should be a new launcher, I could have sworn someone said, but I don't see it, so that's a little frustrating. But I can at least explain it to you. So there should be a new launcher in the game. I believe they might be only for... I'm hoping they're not just for Soviets. I'm assuming they're for everybody. But I will explain to you the new arsenal system. I wish I could show you it in this mode. That would be much easier. But basically how the new arsenal is going to work, at least according to the HQ mode, I'm not 100% positive this is affecting all vanilla servers for just the regular game mode. But I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming this is a across the board fix for arsenals on vanilla. So basically your rank is going to dictate how you acquire the quality of gear. So normally when you're playing, on the top left corner of this arsenal, there's actually a like there's usually nothing. Well, now when you go to the top left corner of the arsenal, there's going to be a rank system where, based upon your rank, will base upon how much gear you can get. So, for example, if you're a private, you may only get about 65 supplies worth of gear. Meanwhile, a commander, or I think what's the highest rank, a major, I think is the highest rank in the game, that he may be able to get 500 or 600 supplies for his gear, which is supposed to fix people griefing the arsenal. The problem is, again, you're not going to fix the issue of the arsenal by just simply doing that, because kids are still going to grind to that rank and abuse the arsenal anyway. So the only truly, in my opinion, the only way to fix the arsenal is by making the arsenal a main base thing where you can only have main bases. It doesn't affect your supplies. That is, in my opinion, the only way you can fix the arsenals. All right, you can keep the supply rates the same for any arsenals built outside the base. For example, if you want to do like an arsenal truck and have people spawn on the arsenal truck or whatever, it's one thing. But to make arsenals this way, you're not going to fix the core issues. All right, I'm sorry to the people thinking that you're going to fix the issues like this. I don't personally believe you're going to fix these issues. Okay. Um, some other big things that I wanted to showcase here. So let me take this off. Is now the radio has been changed. So now when you go to place a radio, the if my dumbass can figure out how to. Thank you. Jesus, man, it's been a while, bro. I need to relearn how to play this game. So you can now deploy radio, which I can't show, but basically you can show. See how it says 3 out of 3 respawns left. So radios no longer require supplies to operate, but radio backpacks are given three respawns. You can respawn their kits or anything you want, as far as I'm aware of, and you can keep respawning on it until those 3 revives are up, which will then deactivate the spawn beacon for the radio. Or if you respawn and then wait 10 minutes, you will gain another respawn. So every 10 minutes it refreshes, I believe it is. So that's pretty cool for people that are running radios. It actually kind of makes radios actually really useful. I know a lot of people are hating this update. Change. I think it's actually quite the opposite. I think it actually helps the radio a lot, because before it was really annoying to have to put the radio down, bring a supply truck, put the supply truck next to the radio. The supply truck gets found, then the radio gets found, and it was really frustrating. Now the radios, you can have someone in your group that's playing with you run a radio, and they can just drop it. You get 3 spawns, or you get 1 or 2 spawns, and you wait 10 minutes and get another spawn back. It very much makes the radio not it doesn't really feel like you have to carry a shit ton of extra shit when you're running a radio. It doesn't feel like that anymore. It actually kind of feels like, hey, if you use those 3, you lose radio, but now you're good, right? You don't have to worry about dealing with a truck or anything. You have to deal with having supplies taken or whatever the case may be. So I actually think this could be a positive change for how radios work going forward. Um, as far as I'm aware of, there should be no other new weapons. Let's check the thing here. I believe it was just the 2 arsenals. Actually, you know, let me do this. Let me spawn the Russian. I don't think the Russian got any new helo skins. No, it doesn't look to be that way. But we have to turn off vehicles so we can get the whatchamacallit out for you guys. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if it'll show me Soviet gear, since I'm in an American outfit, but we'll try. I don't know if they patch this or not. Yeah, they didn't patch it. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So what we'll do here is we'll trash him, and then go down here. Take control. That should show us the Soviet gear. It still does not. That's annoying. Hang on, boys. Hang on. We're getting there. It's been a while. I'm a little. See if that fixed it. That's not what I wanted to do. That should have fixed it, right? And it did not fix it. Oh my good lord. Oh my good lord. let's do this. Let's move you over here. And then let's see. Properties. Okay. Let's see here. It's a little bit of a different video. I'm just kind of chilling here. I don't know why this is not working. I might have to let me respawn it. That might fix the issue here. I don't know why it's being retarded like it is. This is why I stopped playing this game, bro. As you can see, some things still haven't changed. Let's try this one. This one might work. No, bitch. Why is it not letting me just... Bitch, let me just play it. Let me just spawn as him, bitch. I was already playing as him, bitch. The foot. There we go. Alright, so... We got some new launchers. They have the RPG... what is this called again? The RPG... I should have looked down. I was looking. I'm an idiot. The RPG-22. So this is the new RPG, or one of the new RPGs for the Russians. It's pretty cool and pretty unique, I guess, for the most part. But, you know, it is what it is. I feel like the Russians already have way more RPGs than they need. Alright, so that's the new RPG. Obviously, the flares. I'm going to actually show the flares, because I haven't showed you guys the flares yet. So let me show you that. So these flares are pretty cool. You basically just toss them like a grenade. That was because I'm an idiot and I fucking suck. Chat, sometimes I hate my life sometimes. These are not the flares. I'm an idiot. These are the smokes. At least, oh no, I'm right. Never mind. There are the flare launchers. I don't know why they didn't flare the right way. Whatever. It is what it is. You guys get the point. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, brothers. So nothing really changed too much over here. There is some new clothing. As you can see, there's got like a ton of black gear, so like you can get all blacked out rushing gear, which is pretty sick in my opinion. Um, like it's pretty sick, not gonna lie. To have all the black gear, and by black gear I mean they have like 3 things, but it's still better than what they had before. Then they have this, which is like the Russian, some of the new Russian clothes. I believe this is the new ones. Oh no, I think it's. One of these is the new one. I don't remember which color it is. I think it's the TTSKO. I think this is the new Russian gear, which is pretty sick. And obviously, you can do the same you can before with the weapons. That you can kind of rotate them. You can also get sandbags. Something I forgot to mention earlier that I wanted to mention real quick is you do have sandbags now. And what this allows you to do is basically... Can I? Thank you. Can you pull it out? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, I don't know what it's doing. But basically, this game has so many UI issues. But basically, what this sandbags allow you to do is basically place sandbag barriers anywhere you want. And so what I mean by that is, like, if, for example, say, you know what, man? I've had enough of you, bro. So basically what I mean by that is you can go to like here. I think they're in here, right? They should be some in here. I don't remember if they're in here or if they're, yeah, they're in here. So stuff like this, you can actually place sandbags like this or like this or like this one or this one. Like any of these sandbags, I think you can even make these ones, I think. These actually allow you to, those sandbags will allow you to make these things wherever you want, which I think is really cool. And I'm very excited to see how that's going to change firefights because now people are going to maybe possibly be spawning them more and more, which means firefights are going to get more interesting because there's going to be more obstacles in the way. But that is pretty much everything that is in the new update. I know this is kind of a weird video. I kind of just woke up and wanted to get this out and kind of go over everything. And I haven't been playing Arma. I haven't played Arma in like 3 months, so my Arma control knowledge is a little weak. I need to refreshen up on it if I'm going to be playing this. This is what the new tower looks like, by the way. Pretty sick looking tower. and obviously the new turret positions. You can also destroy these turret positions now, so that's pretty cool. And you can place new ones wherever you want. So a lot of changes that have been beneficial in my opinion. But yeah, let me know down below. Are you guys excited about the new update for Arma? I don't know how much I'll be playing it. I'm assuming I'm gonna try to get a little bit of a campaign down for you guys. It's only a 5 missions, so I might try to beat that for you guys. Just have it out on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.